Yeah, 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 yeah. Yo, 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 yo. About to get the dough. They been sleeping on before. Nigga popped off. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on? Welcome back to Minds of Mayhem podcast. It's been a great week for wrestling, bro. What's going on? How you feeling, Nova? As you see, his name is Nova Belair now again. He changed his name every week. So
Week has been good. Can't complain. I'm alive.
that's good to hear. Well, right now it's a good week in wrestling. There's a lot of stuff happening. We had a lot of stuff happening this week. We had Triplemania. They announced the Fatal 4-Way for the match at Clash of Paris. Of course, we had people complaining about SmackDown. Then, of course, Forbidden Doors, I believe, next Sunday, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get the show started. Also, let's get it started. We have a guest tonight. I met this guy through TikTok. Cool dude. He has his own podcast called the Holy Shhh podcast. Him and a few other people in there, which is a great podcast. Just watch it. I'll put the link in the description of the show. Let's get up for my guy Abe from Detroit. Wait, unmute yourself. You muted.
What up, though, man? You all right?
I'm alright. How about you, bro?
I can't complain, man. Another day in the world of professional wrestling.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
Sure.
Yeah, man. I think we follow each other on TikTok at first, and we just started linking up a little bit. Yeah, and I watch y'all podcast. Y'all podcast is very dope. Funny
Appreciate
sometimes, and I be like, yo, I be like, yo. Sometimes some of the topics y'all be having, I be like, because the one of the topics that y'all had that inspired the show for us was the mental awareness, mental health.
Definitely.
We definitely, me and my friend, we did that. Me and my boy right here, we did that for that. So it was fun. Appreciate you for being the influence for that, because you probably wouldn't have did it if you didn't do it, probably.
It's much needed, man. A lot of people don't open up about that type of stuff, man. You know, when we grow up, our elders, man up, be tough.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a different day and age. It's a lot more shit that this day we have to carry. Not saying that they didn't go through hard shit in the past, but it's more of a mental struggle nowadays. You know what I mean? And it got to be talked about.
That is one true. That's definitely true. So as a guest, we always do this like the whole topic basically. What got you into wrestling, and what started you all of this for you as like growing up possibly? What got you like in wrestling?
Oh man, I'm about to show my goddamn age here. All right,
I'm old. Trust me, we have people older than us on here, so you're good.
Okay. Everybody, I used to hate pro wrestling. I ain't gonna lie. I thought it was fake.
Really?
Like big guys clobbering, it looked corny. But then these two young guys started some high flying shit. I'm not sure how old y'all are, but they called the Rockers. Marty Jannetty, Shawn Michaels. And when I saw that style of professional wrestling, I'm like, what the fuck? It was like theatrics. It wasn't just fake punches. It was like these moves was making me as a kid feel like it was like superhero. They was flying. It kind of translated Superman to wrestling for me as a kid. And that right there, the Rockers, I will always give them credit. They got me started pro wrestling, man. That was my love right there.
I know you was crushed when they broke up.
Not really, because I was a Michaels fan.
Oh, that makes sense. So that makes sense.
I'm a Michaels fan first. And once he got rid of the dead weight, I was like, good riddance.
That is true. So go ahead. Go ahead.
So pretty much, watching wrestling, who was the guys that solidified it for you outside of Shawn Michaels as you were watching it?
Second was 1,000%. I don't even got a question. This is Bret Hart. After that, it was Ric Flair. I say Bret Hart first because let's not ever get this twisted. I know we have reached the realm of this is professional entertainment. This is theatrics. But in the beginning, it was a sport. Motherfuckers clobbering each other. And it was about athleticism. And that's what Bret Hart represents. But when you go to the next level, when you bring in Mike skills, I got to mention my guy, Ric Flair. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of people put Ric Flair in like their Mount Rushmores and everything like that when they talk about the mic skills, the in-ring ability, and all that other stuff. I guess my next question for you is what was it outside of the mic skills that made Ric Flair that guy to you specifically?
So I came up also not in wrestling, just wrestling, but in just hip hop, rap. You know, I'm from Detroit, Eminem
Mm-hmm.
era. Used to do a lot of work with
Mm-hmm.
Eminem, D12, Royce the 5'9". So just hip hop here in Detroit is huge. And the
Right.
things we rap about, the gold, the cars, the flash, Ric Flair was doing all that shit. So it was like we didn't
Yeah.
have a lot of
Yeah.
black representation. So Ric Flair, pardon my French, I don't know what the language is on here, but that was my nigga. So
You was you did good.
okay, yeah,
I'm about to
that
say,
was
there's no restrictions on this podcast. You're
yeah, so
good.
that was my nigga. It was like hip hop and wrestling. He was wearing the gold just like Slick Rick was. So it was like
Mm-hmm.
they both just fit, man. So that's another reason.
All right, cool.
The
Yeah,
drip is real.
cause
The drip
yeah,
is real.
you brought up hip hop and wrestling. Have you watched Fourth Rope yet before or anything?
Watch what?
Fourth Rope.
I've heard of it, but I'm not gonna lie. I don't get to a lot of indie just cause time. I wish
Oh,
when I was in my teens, early 20s, I had all day in the world, but now I got kids, so I can only watch the main 5 federations. That's all
that
I got.
makes
That'll
sense.
do
That
it.
makes sense.
That'll do it.
You know, that's all.
That'll do it.
I wish because I saw Zilla with the Fourth Rope title. I think he just lose it to.
I don't know if he lost it or not. I don't know. The last time he lost was the reality of wrestling title. He lost that one.
He lost something to Bully Ray recently.
That was the House of Glory
House
championship.
of Glory, yeah, okay. So
Yeah,
I
he
saw
lost
him
that
win
one.
Fourth Rope, but I just and then I don't be knowing where do I go look?
It's YouTube. They on YouTube.
Okay, I'm thinking it's crazy website.
No.
Okay.
No, of course they do their stuff on Thriller.
Yeah.
But when it comes, but they cool enough to put it on their page on YouTube.
Are you saying now because I like hip hop, I should be checking out Fourth Rope? Because I will if that's what you're telling me.
No, it's just that when you brought up hip hop, it just automatically thought of the Fourth Rope.
Okay.
I didn't know about Fourth Rope until like later on because my first time watching it was actually this past WrestleMania weekend because they had the show for that in Vegas.
Sweet.
So, and plus MVP's on there. He's I think the general manager of the show and everything, and of course they got West Side Gun and all them because they're the owners of the product.
Yeah, I'm watching now, dog. You just told me on that.
It's
anytime some brothers owning something, sign me up.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, West Side Gun's always at their AEW events, so
he's everywhere.
He's everywhere wrestling. Yeah. All right, man. So, other than that, was there any wrestler that you despised in any company?
Any wrestler I despise. The ones I despise will shock you because to a lot of people, these are the two of the biggest names ever. But for some reason, my taste, I despise the two wrestlers that most people hate the most. That's John Cena and Roman Reigns. I just really don't care.
I was with him on John Cena. Roman, we're gonna let that slide.
You and him would be cool,
but I got a reason though. I got a legitimate reason.
All right, what's the reason?
I've been watching wrestling my whole life. Like I said, I used to do music, and it was a hardcore point where I was chasing music. So that was the Attitude Era. I missed the beginning of the Attitude Era, and that was the birth of Cena. So I wasn't able to really pick up and fall in love with him and be like, damn, you went through all of that to get to this. To me, I just started watching him. He was a cornball. You know, I never saw the rapping and all that other stuff. So that didn't hit me. So I don't connect with him just by default.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Roman, on the other hand, Cody, my boy for life. And when they start beating, I just chose sides. And it's going to be that way to the day I die. All right? Cody, my guy. Fuck Roman. Forever.
Here's my thing about the Roman situation. Because you have sides for that situation with Roman and Cody. Because on one side, you got, of course, you know, people that love Cody. And on the other side of Roman, you have middle-aged women that love Roman.
Yeah. But deep inside, don't tell nobody. I like Roman. I just don't say it.
I know.
I don't say it online. It's a gimmick. I'm rolling with it.
Got to roll with the gimmicks, as they say.
Kayfabe, man.
Yes.
Now, I got to go back to the music aspect because me being a music person myself, and you being from Detroit, and you talk about the hip hop aspect of it. Do you feel like wrestling and hip hop have a better relationship as opposed to the rock and wrestling era from back in the day?
Oh man, that is a great question. I will say overall, yes, but in WWE, no. And when you have to talk about WWE because they're kings, you know what I mean? So I want to say overall, everybody else has figured out the culture. and how to
Mhm.
make money off of it, help black people thrive in it, because let's not ever get this twisted. We are the culture, and if you understand it, you can promote black people. And
Absolutely.
that's what I see about WWE. I don't know if y'all seen Unreal and that
I
show
watched
they
it. I
had.
watched the entire documentary in one
Yeah,
sitting.
I didn't see too many brothers in that meeting. I didn't see too many people from my place of living in that meeting. So it gives me an understanding why Montez ain't big, why we ain't had a black wrestler in so long. It's not racism. Some people just don't know the culture. We ain't gotta call it racism all the time. They just
They just
don't
don't know the culture.
understand it.
Yeah.
They don't get it. They need help. Probably from Shawn Michaels, because he got niggas down there working. Shawn Michaels got these
I was just about to say that.
looking like goddamn stars. There was 4 black niggas in the main event. The champion's black. The other champion's black. Both #1 contenders are black. I mean, it's ridiculous. Shawn, man.
And then on the other side, of course, you got Dark State with 2 other brothers, even though they light skinned, but still.
Right, and Mark in there with all that. I don't know about Mark, man. But that I love.
I don't get that whole bit he doing.
Yeah,
I'm
these
like,
last 2 weeks, man, he been going left, man.
I guess he wants to create a character for himself. I guess because
okay.
he was quiet all the time, so you gotta give him some type of character. And you know who's doing this? Probably Sean doing that to him.
I don't know about all that, man.
I'm convinced that Shawn Michaels is black on the low.
I'm sorry, bro. Come on,
he been black. Yeah.
Come on,
he been black.
He been black. He been throwing up. He was throwing up gang. This is a gang sign. Don't ever get it
I'm about to
twisted.
say, yeah.
He was throwing up gang signs.
But the entire clique, maybe except for Triple H, was black.
Yeah.
Because think about it. Yeah, Scott Hall, Nash, Pac, and like I said, mine Triple H. Triple H is like cool, but
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, I know. He's the marketing group.
Yes.
It's crazy. It's crazy because when we talk about hip hop, like I feel like WCW and ECW had that connection back then with the gangsters and Master P and all of them.
Right.
Like they were on the cusp of that hip hop wrestling like relationship.
Yep.
And with WWE being on the tail end of that, because they had, God forbid, P. Diddy, they had Wayne, they had Uzi Vert, all of those guys. Like it, I have yet to see Detroit's own Eminem on a WWE show. Like I will want to see that until I die.
You'll never see that.
It's something about Detroit people, man. They don't like doing fun shit, man. So you really ain't gonna ever see no Detroiters just being happy on TV. It just don't happen.
I mean, M's a granddad now, so you never know.
You see him at his daughter's wedding. He had a mean.
He is a granddad.
Oh yeah, I forgot he had that mean.
Oh my god, yo, he is a granddad now.
I mean, he was.
Pay attention to that next time you see that. Detroiters, they do not like to enjoy life and let people see them enjoying it. It's like, no, man, I'm tough all the time, so I just don't see it.
You know what? I agree with you on that because I remember he was on sneaker shopping with on the show on Complex.
Yeah,
he was just like mellow as hell. Didn't want to be there. He like just talked for a little bit, but.
Kick this motherfucker off the show. He ain't even talking.
He brought some sneakers, they brought some kicks, but still, it was like, yeah, you want to do this, did you?
Right. But
yeah, he did have Gilmore though, which he was funny in that.
He did. But one thing you was talking about has they figured out hip hop. I will say, man, AEW has mastered the hip hop, man. When it comes to just the intros, look at. Dog, the other night I was listening to Nick Wayne. I never really just heard his dog. That shit hard as fuck.
Yes, his theme
Nick Wayne, this little white boy, you know. And then Action Bronson coming to the ring with Hook. Man, they just got that figured out down there.
Action Bronson's my favorite artist. When he did this thing with Hook before that one night, I was tuned in because it's like Action Bronson, you know, big rapper. He was a chef too, which nobody knows.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah,
so that's delicious.
Yeah, that's my favorite show.
I watch that shit like crazy, and I can't even cook. It's just you get hooked on it, man. For real, don't tell me you all don't just be chilling. You go past the Food Network, you see Chopped, and you just watching it. Like,
well, here's the thing though. I actually was a chef and I used to work as a cook, so it's like
yes, you are.
Yeah, so for me, it's like
me. On the other hand, I'm like, I wish I could get the measurements and all of that. I just. Right in the frying pan. Like
that's the best way to cook.
All right, man.
Put it in the frying pan. We good.
We're gonna get started with some of the topics that we got since we've been because we want to like have you for the long time. Cause I know you say you gotta take care of some other stuff as well too. So we're gonna try to memorable time a little. We don't keep you too long.
Hey man, take your time, man. I don't never really get to do this. Everybody come on our show. I like being a guest.
He said
Trust
it.
me, your show,
He
like I
said
said,
it.
like I said, your show is hella funny and
Just
great because
listen.
all
Just like
y'all,
the customer is always right, the guest is always right.
Hey
right?
Take
man,
your
Good
time.
take your
point.
time, man.
Cause like I said, his show it's a crock pot of just everybody just being cool and funny.
Yeah, man.
So
No negativity. We will
yes,
never stand for if somebody like me and Ball Bro, in his mind, fuck Hogan, burn in hell. In my mind, I kind of am a religious person. If he said he's sorry, I believe him. But at the same time, we could be homies. I don't be like, you an idiot. He don't do that to me. And that's the
oh
space we
yeah,
like to create. You know what I mean? Because
it's
in
all
real life,
people.
in real life, I'll beat somebody's ass, but I don't want to do that. I want to be cool. And I just want to, hey, let's just talk wrestling. Because I will find your VPN if you really try me. You know? I will really do that. So that's why I just try to stay
That's how you
peaceful.
do it. That's
Peaceful.
how you do it.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Cause granted, we know we live in a wrestling community which is very toxic. So
Very.
it's like
Mhm,
you have to
mhm.
you have to balance it a little because we can't go overboard where it comes down to certain situations. Now, granted, the Hulk Hogan situation, yeah, I was in the same boat as your boy. So,
Yeah.
granted, don't be wrong. When he passed away, I was like, oh damn, because it's like one, he did a lot for the business,
Right.
but then when he did, when the situation happened, it's like, come on, man. I was a fan of you somewhat. I didn't grow up with you. Like
Right.
when I started watching Hogan, he was a heel. I was a Sting fan, so it's
Mhm,
like I didn't like
mhm.
Hogan at all.
See, and
So
All right.
that's with me because like I could sit here and say rest in peace Hollywood Hogan, but Hulk Hogan, I don't give a damn.
Right.
Well,
Right. Right.
Terry
Right.
Boyella. Terry Boyella
Yeah,
is his
that's
actual
the way I
name.
look at it. I separate a lot of people. They get mad at me, man. I get heat online all the time because I separate the character. You know what I mean? Like
You got to.
Mhm.
If Tobey Maguire got online and said "fuck niggas," I'm not gonna hate Spider-Man. But for some reason, other people can't do that. You know what I mean? So I don't rep Terry Bollea. I don't like what he did. But when I was
Mhm.
growing up, a white man with blonde hair told me to eat my vitamins, say my prayers, and train hard.
And we
Nobody
was
else ever
ripping the
did that.
t-shirts.
Yeah, nobody else gave me that
I
good
ain't do all that. I
positive
ain't do all that.
advice. So that character, I'm gonna hold on to that just because they don't make them no more.
Of course, of
You
course.
know?
All right, man. So let's get started with some topics. So this is our version of everybody has their open they hot block and everything. This is our thing called the rundown. So let's get started.
Run down.
And so, like we said, we want to talk about some things. So right now, this is one of the first things we're gonna talk about, which was last night, Triplemania.
Mm-hmm.
As we know, it came on last night at 9 o'clock, I believe,
Yep.
which
9
is a
p.m.
which is like a crazy time for an event, but at the same time, it was worth the watch.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm gonna say is Diminito. That's all I'm gonna say. Because that damn puppet, it's on sale now on Fanatic right now for
Right.
$100. The damn puppet. But overall, the show was great. I mean, the opening matchup with the Battle Royale, the Parker, Omas, Otis, Micro Man, it was so great. Like, in your mind, how did you feel about the show, Abe? How you feel about it?
You know, I'm not gonna lie. It took a homie to really counsel me on why I should like it because after I got done, and maybe this is probably because of bias. See, you figure the night before I was watching TNA, then I
Okay.
went to
Mhm.
Collision, and in between
Mhm.
I'm watching UFC, so everything was kind of serious. And then this came on, it was colorful, funny. And I was kind of a hater at first, but then my boy talked to me and was like, you losing touch just because you getting old. Everything's so serious. This shit was fun. If you really look at it, it was the characters over emphasize uh, gimmicks or whatnot. The clowns with the faces, the
Mhm.
iguana, the puppet with Finn Balor. Like if I'd have had my 12-year-old daughter there, she probably would have loved that shit. So for
Yeah,
that
definitely.
aspect, that shit was fun last night. I enjoyed it. I wish I would have knew some of the storylines with some of the characters. Like one second, I swore I saw the Beast Mortos, but then I see online it was
Yeah, that
some guy
wasn't him.
stealing his gimmick. A
Yeah.
lot of things confused me, but still over. And then Vikingo getting booed, and I just
Mm.
that
The,
stuff I didn't get.
the story with Vikingo, the reason why they was booing his ass, because if you know in Mexico, they don't follow a lot of allegations behind the scenes.
Okay,
So Alberto Del Rio is the reason why they booing him. because he
Oh,
beat him
okay.
for the belt, and they think he screwed him over and everything. But nah, it's just
Mhm.
that WWE now owns AAA, so it's like they don't want no parts of Del Rio.
I got you. Now it make a little more sense. I see what you mean. But at the
Yeah,
same time,
so
I'm mad Dom didn't win. I
I
thought
am
that was
too.
something
I
that
am
could have been.
too.
I was pissed. I was like, did y'all not hear the crowd? But then again, the other night, Triple H has bad hearing because he thought they were chanting Brock and they were chanting Cross. So
Cross.
maybe he didn't hear the crowd. Maybe he didn't even hear him. But Dom should
Here's
have won that.
here's my thing about that with Dom, and I'm gonna get your take on it too. No, hold on a second. Here's my thing about Dom. I think they're gonna save him to win that title for the next Worlds Collide because the Worlds
Mhm.
Collide for them is next month. It's gonna be in Vegas, so I think they're gonna probably have El Vikingo versus Dominic for the world title, probably,
I'm for it.
which makes sense because it's like he pinned Dom. It's just that I mean you remove Dragon Lee and Grande Americano out of the way, which was hilarious. This man had a mariachi band Americano.
Bruh. I could talk about that all day, man.
That was I'm like, this man had a mariachi band, and the
Oh,
fact that he has two lackeys with him now, which is even funnier. It's the fact that we know who's under the hoods of the masses, but it's like at least they on TV.
did y'all see the clip when El Grande was walking back to the stage? A kid had an El Grande mask on. He put his head to him. The kid fell out like he was Michael fucking Jackson, dog.
I saw that.
El Grande is like on fire. I don't know how Chad Gable, when he come back, how they gonna play this because Kaiser done took it to another
Yeah,
level.
Kaiser is doing
And he can
well
speak
with
the
it.
language. He can speak Spanish, so it's like
Yes,
it fits him a little better.
because Kaiser's not being used on TV, so it's like for him to betray this character, it makes him for him to do something at least. Because him as Kaiser wasn't doing nothing.
Right, right.
But before we get to that, all that, but no, how did you feel about Triplemania last night? I know you say you watched some of it, but you watched fully of it.
Listen, I was invested in the battle royal until I seen that redhead Ishii, whatever it was that came out, and then
Oh
it was like,
man.
oh no, click. I left out of that because I was done. But the person that brought me back in it was Omos. As soon as they said Omos was, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go back and
That was
support
a
my
big
boy.
shocker for him to be there. I didn't expect him to be there
But
at all.
Nah.
I'm gonna say this: whoever is the new La Parka, I'm a fan. I don't care. I'm a fan. Like La Parka was my guy, even in WCW. That was my guy.
Right.
Like,
If him
and then
and
on
Penta
top of
ever
that,
my bad. If him and Penta ever get together and come down the aisle, that's gonna be a party. The both of them.
that's that's
The
the
both
other thing. The boy, I forget. I think it's Mecha Wolf or something like that. Mecha Wolf drew
Mega Wolf,
me
yeah.
in.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's the OG that looks just like Penta, but he had on all black. I forget who that was.
Oh, I know who you talking about. I forget his
Yeah,
name though. Yeah, I know you.
Yeah, him and Penta, that could be father and son. I don't care.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
but honestly, that Triple A, that was like my first Triple A event watching in totality.
yeah. They've been out. It's been out for a long points of years, but just that now WWE now it's like they brought the whole product base of it. It's
And
basically
and,
introducing new fans.
yeah, and then for me, like, don't get me wrong, I respect Lucha Libre.
Definitely.
I don't want anybody to get it mixed up. Like, it's just that I wasn't as exposed to it from back in the day because you will only see like the luchadors in WCW, ECW, WWE, TNA even, but the actual foundation, like a Lucha Underground and all of that, I was never like fully exposed to it.
Right.
So for me to watch Triple A, it was like, okay, now I see the allure and the glitz and the glamour of it outside of the technical wrestling that they did, which was phenomenal. But to actually see the culture grow as much as it did over time, superb. I liked it.
Yeah, Lucha Libre it's always been like the first match I ever saw with Lucha Libre was Eddie's one of Eddie matches. I forgot who it was against, but watch his matches back in the day when he used to wear the American tights and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
Eddie was always up classes all the time. So for Lucha Libre to be the way it is right now, like I said, it's kudos and with the new generation of El Vikingo, Dominic, and Dragon Lee being like the cornerstones of leading it, hey, you got something going.
Definitely.
And shout out to Conan for getting the Hall of Fame too.
Yes.
Man, Conan kind of pissed me off. He sounded like he was whining a little bit last night. Man. Oh, man, shut this grumpy ass motherfucker up, man. He was on the mic complaining. He was on commentating complaining. I'm like, dog, you sound old, man. Shut the hell up.
Yeah, I think about it. He probably was playing in the kayfabe. Was like because he plays a heel.
Probably.
He's a heel actually in AAA. He's actually a heel.
Okay, I got you. And another thing I enjoyed thoroughly, I'm so happy WWE, I know that's not the main roster, but it's still WWE related. They let Natty come out with the
Yes, I was just about to say that.
I thought that was dope. The internet sparked. Hopefully they carry this on.
Well, she's supposed to have a title match tomorrow night, and they're gonna be in Philly tomorrow. But they're supposed to have a match tomorrow night. Her and Becky for the IC title.
What? Yeah. You said for the IC title. 1 second, man. 1 second.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You good.
Go up there. My bad, bro. Go ahead.
you good. No
damn, kids coming down. I'm live. What the hell?
You good.
Listen,
Don't worry about it. You good.
All I'm going to say is Natalya is pissed off about something. Because she went off on Homegirl the way that she did.
She was throwing hard hits. She wasn't throwing like no pillow hits.
I want no parts. I want no parts, Natty.
Definitely.
No, because I know I know everything that's going on with Natty is big for her because even if she was in NWA, it's such a big deal. So
and make sure the boys stay up there.
Yeah, but other than that, like I said, Triplemania delivered. It was a great show. Hopefully, like I said, hopefully they start showing more AAA events on YouTube. Matter of fact, with WWE now going to ESPN now with the pay-per-views and everything, I wouldn't be surprised if they try to strike a deal for AAA to be on Peacock, possibly.
I can see everything coming, man. I can see TNA being pushed, and it's all by WWE. They want to create so much competition for AEW, they don't even care if it's not them. They're willing to help every company possible. At first, they want to get control. Just like TNA, they have the right to buy. Once they get control, then they'll push. If you become secondary big, they have the first option to buy you, just like they do TNA. So you could think they're helping wrestling. They're controlling. They're trying to.
It's all about control.
Yeah.
All about control. Because for me, when it comes down to it, it helps them out some way, but at the same time, we know in order for y'all to get to where y'all want to go, y'all need the buzz. Y'all need the funding because TNA, for what it's worth, has been good now since the partnership. Because when we were AEW at one point, it was okay, but didn't go far.
Right. No.
Because they had Kenny Omega as their world champion and everything, and at the time it was COVID time still, so it was kind of hard to do it. So I get that part. But now with them being with WWE and they got new, I think he was a CEO, his name Carlos Silva.
Yeah,
I think his name is. He does that, and from what I'm hearing, they say the backstage of the company they love it. So hey, kudos to them for being with WWE. And now with AAA, if anything, this is Triple H's version of NWA.
Yep.
Territories.
Yep.
Because it's like you can put them anywhere. Because like with TNA, you got Triple Williams as their world champion right now. Last night you had Natty. You had Judgment Day, Dominic on AAA events. So it's like you're expanding everybody out. Even though some people be like upset because they don't use these wrestlers on TV. So it's like, hey, we have other stuff you can watch them on now. So it's like we're doing something. Now, granted, it'd be cool to see one of the main roster doing stuff too. But hey, as long as we see him on something doing something, we're cool. That's all I can say.
I'm into stocks heavy, man. It's like my second passion in life. And sometimes you got this thing where they call it it's like a compound stock where different stocks, they team up and they try to make the landscape better or compete with another stock, a rival stock who they want to finish off. And I just pray that WWE doesn't make a mistake that a lot of those companies make. You can team up all these people trying to beat this one little person. But if a miracle happens and this one little person surpasses you, your whole lot is gone. There is no relevance to AAA, TNA. You are all connected to this failure now that is WWE. So it's a long shot. I'm not saying it could happen, but when you put your eggs all in one basket, it's a possibility.
Because AEW is doing the same thing. Let's see, they Forbidden Door or they Wrestle was it Wrestle Dream, Wrestle Kingdom, whatever it's called.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have CML, they have Stardom, and I believe another company they have as well too, if I'm not mistaken.
But those are
Ring of
just
Honor.
Ring of Honor, yeah.
temporary agreements to actually help each other.
Mm-hmm.
AEW
Right.
has no intention to buy them.
That is
WWE
true.
has
That is
all
true.
intentions to acquire these companies if they have the capability
Mm-hmm.
to pass AEW.
That is true.
Whereas Tony,
And
like, I'm good. I'm gonna be one, but I help y'all out too.
yeah,
You know?
because Tony did invite the competition, so it's like, hey, anything to do competition. Because we don't have that. We ain't had that for a while.
Right.
Cause
I
once
don't even
Vince
look at
brought,
it like competition. It's like flavors. You know what I mean?
yes,
It's flavors. It's
Mm-hmm.
like if I want to be entertained, laugh, watch some soap opera type stuff, I'm gonna go WWE. When I want to see some real matches, I'm going AEW. So,
AEW.
and I like them both. I like them both.
I'm the same way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really. I don't like that tribalism thing. I'm like, look, wrestling is wrestling for everybody. I don't care if it's types of wrestling everywhere. You have soap opera wrestling, you have technical wrestling, you have a lot of wrestling like that. But so it's like wrestling is just for fun to watch. You're not here to like be a whole like split.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get into arguments with people like I'm like, yo, I'm not arguing with you about a certain wrestling company. I don't care. I watch all of it.
Yeah. Same here. Same here. I'm not gonna pick sides. Now I'm not gonna lie. WWE is shitting bad right now. So I'm gonna let them know y'all on some bullshit, man. Y'all product ain't great.
They are. I mean, it
You know what I
depends
mean?
on what story you look into or what they're doing. Because some things that they do good, some things they don't do good. We can be honest about it. Because I know
Yeah.
there's some people that
Yeah.
don't want to be honest about it.
I'm gonna always be honest. They do some great things, but majority right now is trash.
Like
Majority.
yeah, it's like maybe a few things that's in there that's like a little light, but it's like,
Hey man,
Yeah.
I'm running down. When you just said that, I'm like, let me be fair. What do you like? And I'm having a hard time. Naomi hurt now. I love that, so that's a hole. So I can't count that. You know, and I'm looking around like, what else is it? Shit.
I mean,
Bro.
besides the tag division on SmackDown, because tag division on SmackDown is actually low key fire right now,
Oh,
better
That's
great.
their
than
only
yeah,
saving grace.
Yeah,
yeah.
really. It's no other storyline. And it's by default. It's not like they just trash. It's just Cody just beat Cena. We got to start something fresh. And now
Now it's
we
him
in
and
this.
Mm-hmm.
McIntyre.
Yeah, so now we
Mm-hmm.
in this building stage of, all right, what's next to entertain us, you know? They just
I
got to figure it out.
I think what
Yep.
their only problem is they're very like they're always like slow steady. They slow and steady. They don't like go into like that.
Right.
So I know some people are like because AEW version of their stories. Sometimes AEW stories sometimes be like I'm like huh, and then when I'm into it more, I understand it more. But I know before Mox lost the belt, AEW was losing me a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you because I was like, what's the end goal with Moxley having this belt? But luckily, I got into it when they put Hangman involved with us. Okay, that makes sense now. Then you add Darby into it too a little bit, so it makes more sense.
Do you watch it
Mm-hmm.
every week?
I was watching every week during the whole Moxley run with the title as Death Riders.
I'm just talking about like, so you stopped though.
I didn't stop. No, actually, I've been watching AEW since the beginning. I've been watching
Okay,
it since
all
the
right.
beginning.
Okay, I got you.
Even during the COVID time, I'm still watching, even though it's no
Got you,
audience,
got you,
but
got you.
still, I still watched it. I watched the first episode.
Yeah, same here, man.
The
Same
favorite
here.
episode when they had the first match was Cody versus Sammy Guevara.
Yep. I like AEW just because it's like everything's new. You know
It's
what I mean?
different.
It's different. WWE, a lot of the shit they doing, the characters came from NXT. I saw them doing the same shit down there. And a lot of times y'all fumble them when y'all bring them up. But AEW, like some motherfucker named Ace Austin just popped up. I'm like, damn, who the hell is this guy? He cold. You don't
Yeah,
get that.
he was in TNA. So.
You don't get that in WWE. Everything you see coming a mile away. A mile away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is true. Right, let's get into another topic, which is Fatal 4-Way is set for Clash in Paris, where we have Seth Rollins defending his new crown world championship versus LA Knight, CM Punk, and the Yeet Man Jey Uso. When they announced this match, I said, okay, they need to have a match for Clash of Paris because last time they had a show in Paris, the roof was great to blow off the joint because the the audience was so into that show, the live everything. Like I said, I'm happy to do another show in Paris because it makes the most sense to have them back there. This Fatal
Mm-hmm.
4-Way, I mean, it should be a good match, but at the same time, to me, like I said, I see Seth retaining Because for him to lose that belt just like that would make no sense at all. I mean, it'd be shock value for sure, but and then they add, and of course they had to add Jay Uso because they got a rematch, and for him to be there too, especially they're gonna be eating like hell all night because they're gonna probably make the most like. If you think about it, they're gonna make their own fanning system in the building because everybody gonna be eating.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So Abe, so what's your take on this Fatal 4-Way? And do you think adding Jay Uso was the right call? Because I know a lot of people was like complaining about it, saying why is he in the match? But if you understand it, he never got a rematch. But
Right.
so what's your take on it though?
Check. Can you hear me?
You good?
You said you can't hear me?
No, you good. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, all right, yeah.
You're good. You're good.
My main thing with that was it's kind of like just what I just said. I'm going to enjoy it. I love these 4 wrestlers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. For not for 1 second am I walking into this paper, you're going to sit down, have some popcorn and a beer and be like, something crazy might happen. No, Seth will retain. It's not no chance nobody gonna win. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna enjoy it from a standpoint of I like these 4 guys. The other 3 don't have a shot at all. None of them will walk away with the title, but it should be a good, entertaining match. But you will not get any surprise out of this for sure.
Especially in the Fatal 4-Way, yeah.
Especially in the Fatal. Come on. You just this is one of the best cash-ins ever. You think he about to lose that? Get out of here.
We had our reaction to that cash-in, man. Like I over here was pissed.
Yeah.
Because that cash-in, man, it was the thing is everybody believed that Seth was really hurt, but it's like in the back of your mind, like he can't be hurt for real, because ain't no way. Then you add his wife involved in everything too, recording and walking. I'm like, then of course he did a show on Rich Eisen walking, into it was a lot.
Right.
But yeah, I agree 100%. It's like this Fatal 4 is going to be a good match, but it's like the outcome we know. Now, like I said, Triple H, he's good for doing that. Like he'll be like, "Oh, we know the outcome of this." Then he'll be like, he'll flip on the whim and just do it out of nowhere.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see. Hopefully, I hope something entertaining.
Yeah, hopefully, had some.
I'm excited about the match. Other than I'm not a big fan of LA Knight. You know what I mean?
Oh, you not?
No, I try my best, but the thing I don't like about LA Knight, I like his catchphrases. I like his whole little shtick. But every wrestler, it's like you're yourself, and then you turn it up a notch. I feel like he's such a character, it come off fake. Like you take away the gimmicks, you take away the catchphrases. Who are you? It needs some type of story to be like, this is that person. Like Seth Rollins went through things where he was like, I got to know the man. And other characters, I got Roman Reigns went through the cancer thing. I got to know him personal. LA Knight's character just come off like a big catchphrase, and it don't seem genuine to me. And I'm waiting for that moment where you just throw that shit aside, maybe have a sad mental health moment or something where we can relate to you and you're not just this over infatuated walking catchphrase, you know?
I think before we go, I'll let you go, Nova. I think what LA Knight situation is the moment that had him be like himself, even though he was like still a little bit in character, but not as much, was when they had the tribute to Bray.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he was being himself in that, and he was like talking like very good words about Bray, because him and Bray was working together with the whole the whole story and everything, so it made the most sense. And then he did a little thing with the mental health situation for men. He did say like a little line in there when he was doing a promo.
Yeah, I remember that.
So it's like he has moments of where he can be himself, but yeah, his character is always like out of this world because it's like with him, like with him being the whole spokesman, him and Jay being the spokesman for Slim Jim. I mean, it makes the most sense, but at the same time, when Macho Man was doing Slim Jim commercials, we seen him as his character outside, so we know how he was.
Yeah, it's like sometimes, call me crazy. I like my wrestlers like I like my homies. I can ride with Jey Uso. We're gonna be talking that shit. Yeet. I can ride with somebody else, but LA Knight seemed like that guy. Like, are we going to the club? Yeah, let's make it right. I'm like, dog, get this guy out the fucking car. Like, he's so fake. Who the fuck brought him? You know what I mean? It's nothing authentic about him.
I got you.
That's what I feel about him.
All right, Noah. So, what's your take on this Fatal 4-Way for Clash in Paris?
Plain and simple, it felt like a rush process. And the reason why I say that is because of course, Gunther being injured or he had a procedure coming up.
Yeah, he had a
So
procedure. Yeah.
they had to do something like quick on the fly. So they gave it to Seth Rollins, even though Punk should have been the champ. And if Seth didn't cash in, all the people that's in this fatal four way would have been easy number one contenders, not in a fatal four way.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying Seth wouldn't have cashed in the middle of that whole thing, but to do it then and there, let us know as fans, like, yeah, we're about to hit a car crash pretty soon.
Mm-hmm. Is what it is.
Just that simple.
Like, what are we doing?
I mean, yeah, but at the same time, it's like with this Fatal Four, like I said, the Fatal Four will be a good match, but like you and Abe was saying, it's like we know the outcome. It's like, what can you do here? Granted, it should be a good match,
Great match. It's gonna be a
but
great.
it's like I'm gonna need because Clash of Paris in this month. And what's funny is it's like it's just I think it's on a Sunday, ain't it?
Some.
I believe
Thirty
so. Yep.
first. It's on
Hmm.
I believe it's on a Sunday.
Yep.
Hmm.
Isn't that the same time as Forbidden Door?
Probably. I wouldn't be shocked. That's their
Uh,
goal. That's their
but
goal.
thing is though, I think what time? Well, I think the timing of the shows probably I think are different. So Forbidden Door I think starts at 8 o'clock, and I
Yeah,
think
I think Clash starts at
like early in the
three.
day, 3 o'clock
Yeah.
or like something like that. So I'll at least I'll know once I'm done with Clash I can go right into Forbidden Door. At least I know that. So yeah, there's that. But all in all, this match for the 4-way, like I said, should be a good match. But let's be honest here, we know who's winning.
Yeah. This is a
Yeah.
Saturday night main event in Paris. That's what it feels like.
Basically, think about it.
You know?
Pretty much.
Yeah. All right, let's get into the next topic, and this should be up in Abe's alley. So let's go here.
Talk that talk.
AEW Forbidden Door is heating up.
It is.
We got a few good matches. We just had announced for the World Championship. Hangman kind of tricked MJF into accepting the match, even though MJF was he was falling off a little bit because not only did you get kicked out of the Hurt Syndicate,
Hmm.
you're basically now playing into Hangman's hand right now. So it's like, what can you do? Like, I'm a fan of Hangman. Hangman, I've been a fan since ROH. So for him to be in this spotlight again as world champion, I'm happy. Because the thing with him and Swerve was good too, but it got too damn personal with him and Swerve.
Right, right.
I'll never forget that match they had. I think it was at All In with the blood and everything. Remember how he literally was drinking Swerve's blood. I'm like,
Yeah.
what's going on here?
Wow, man. He ain't never heard of hepatitis. Damn.
Right. It
Right.
was so I'm like, yo. And then of course we got the what's the cage match they got called? Cause I know it's
Lights out cage.
Lights Out cage match. We had the Death Riders, the Young Bucks, and Gabe Kidd, who I've been watching Gabe Kidd before he became this different character. Gabe Kidd was like a goofball before. Then he evolved into this badass.
This Conor McGregor like guy.
Yes. He fits the perfect part very well. Cause I remember him and Kenny Omega had like a beef thing going on.
Yep.
But so it's them five against the super team of Darby Allin, Will Ospreay, the Golden Lovers of Kenny Omega and Ibushi, and Tanahashi. I'm like, you got Tanahashi for this?
Right. That's a crazy team. That ain't even fair, low key.
Like you got like mind you, 4 of the best wrestlers, then you got Darby.
Right.
And I love Darby.
Oh, you're right though. He ain't a great wrestler.
Yeah, it's like all them. It's like basically like that. You got like you said earlier, all these guys and Mark. Like, come on now.
Right.
But that should be a good match too, because
it should be.
Because the lights out, because lights out cage match is always something. It's always something crazy. Of course, you got the great Tony Storm versus Athena. That should be a great match. I love Tony Storm. Tony Storm, this whole character she's been doing for the past what?
Well, they haven't made that official yet, have they?
They did.
They did? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I thought she
had
the contract.
I'm about to say they made that official what about 2 weeks ago? If I'm not
Okay.
mistaken.
All right.
Yeah. That match
Her
got official.
innuendos is crazy though.
Who?
Yeah.
Tony Storm. Her innuendos.
Oh my god.
Oh.
She's basically the old school like from back in the day type wrestler.
Yeah, man.
Like
Yeah,
someone she be saying, be like, "Huh? What did you say here?"
she getting wild with it, man.
Wow.
And then of course
Wow.
you got the one of the matches that got made official last night, the Technical Institute match, basically of Nigel McGuinness versus Zack Sabre Jr. for the IWG Championship. That should be a great match. Because
Incredible.
if you watch Nigel McGuinness's matches back in the day, him and Brian Danielson. When I tell you, that's what made you watch ROH. Them two.
See,
Besides Joe, them two made me watch ROH all the time.
I didn't watch it, but some fans when he was fighting Brian Danielson, and I was like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" You know how fans be. Look at this, look at that. What do you mean? So I watched a bunch of him, so I got caught up. So yeah, you're right. The past, he was incredible.
Yeah, the rivalry between him and Danielson still lives on because he throws a shot at Danielson anytime he gets.
Yeah, I see.
But overall, what match on AEW for being there has you hyped for the pay per view?
The women for sure.
Definitely.
And for sure, the women's is number one in my book. But also that lights out match. And it's just to allow some of those not so Hall of Famers in that match to get a time to shine. Like Darby Allin, I want Gabe Kidd to shine. I just want the two of them. Yuta. Oh, man, Yuta. I like a wrestler who I hated at one point, and then he just grew on me, man.
He a Philly kid, so I love him.
Yeah, I used to couldn't stand him, but he figured it out. And I'm like, yo, I'm all with him now. So those two matches are probably the two that I'm looking forward to the most.
Yeah, when he joined the Blackpool Combat Club, Yuta became like that type of dude, especially when the Pure title in Ring of Honor.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I mean, overall, like I said, I'm excited for Lights Out match as well. And the World Championship match, I want to watch that for sure too, because we've seen a match between Hangman and MJF before, but we never saw it for the World Championship.
Right.
So it's like that match should be a great match. My only thing about the Forbidden Door pay-per-view is that I want to see what they're going to do with freaking his name. I just want to see what they're going to do with his name. What is his name? It'll come to me, but like I said, the pay-per-view should be good. I'm hoping for a great show. Now I know you say I know sometimes you don't watch AEW sometimes, but do you know the card of AEW everything was going on for Forbidden Door? All right, then so move on.
You're not an AEW fan?
Hear me out. Hear me out.
All right, let me hear.
I'm not going to downplay AEW.
Okay.
Some of their bookings and their product, it hasn't really reconnected me yet, because I would say during the what rivalry was that? During the MJF and Punk rivalry, that's when I was like really hooked in.
Oh yeah.
And then once that whole backstage bullshit happened, that's when they lost me.
That's when they lost you. All right, I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, that backstage.
But I will say though, AEW overall, not a bad company.
They have to make things make sense for me to understand it.
Hey, I respect it, bro.
But I would say, as far as Forbidden Door, the only match that's really got me drawn in is Tony Storm and
Athena.
It's the only match that really got me drawn in, because the story between them two, chef's kiss.
Yes.
Let them fight forever.
Also, I love how they're making Athena a top priority, because in WWE we didn't get that. We didn't get that at all.
We didn't.
So
we didn't.
And plus, for her to have that Ring of Honor championship for almost 1,000 days is big too.
Yeah, man.
It's just that. Now, my thing with Ring of Honor though, like I love Ring of Honor. I love that Tony Khan got the company. My thing is though, you had so many times for her to lose that belt, right? You had her in a feud with her own minion, Billy Starks. You would have thought they would have pulled the trigger and had Billy beat her at least one time, and they didn't. And I'm like, huh?
I think they wait until the first episode when they get their television deal. I think that's what they waiting on. That first, whoever they sign with, it's supposed to be next week or the week after, so we gonna know soon.
Yeah, hopefully we
Mhm.
know soon, because
I'm praying. Call me crazy, but I pray it's Fox. I hope those rumors are right. That would be dope.
that would be in their wheelhouse for real. Because they need to have Ring of Honor on TV in some
Yeah,
capacity.
in some capacity. When they do that, she'll lose it that day.
Yeah, because don't be wrong, Ring of Honor is a great show, but for them just to be on their own website and you had to pay like the streaming thing and all that stuff,
Right.
it's
Mhm.
cool and all, but it's like this should be on TV for people to look at this because not only do you have a great world champion in women, you
Mhm.
have a great pure champion lead in Lita Moriarty.
Yeah.
So it's
Yep.
like, yeah, and then of course you got Bandino as the world champion. The tag team titles might be on vacant because Dustin's on the shelf a little bit for now.
Yeah, they won't be for
Yeah.
long. They got something with the Gates of Agony lined up, so I'm pretty sure that's where they headed with that.
I hope so because Gates of Agony needs some titles too.
Yep.
If anything, I would have Ricochet be world champion over there.
Dog, I was just about to, that. I think that's where they headed. They want Ricochet to beat Bandito, and they want Gates of Agony with those tag
Tag
titles.
titles.
And that group is gonna run Ring of Honor once the deals start.
That
It's
makes
gonna
no
roll up.
sense because we're not Ricochet. Granted, love Ricochet when he came with AEW. It's a perfect place for him to go
Perfect.
because
Mhm.
WWE he had some moments, but it's like he didn't go further than he was supposed to. Him and AEW for how he's been there now with the character of the whole being like an asshole,
Right.
it
Mhm.
makes the most sense for him. So it's cool for him. But like you said, if they do it right for Ring of Honor, please let him be world champion over there. I love Bandino, but let him be world champion in Ring of Honor. It makes the most sense.
And then it's just like we were saying. They get the culture. This guy Ricochet over here calling himself the light skinned kingpin. He could have never did that on
He
WWE.
never could have.
That's big facts.
Maybe
That is big
NXT.
facts.
Maybe
That is
NXT.
big
Yeah,
facts.
maybe NXT, but they'd have been like, light skin? What? Is that racial? And I'm like, what?
I mean, we did have a situation where remember what was his name? What was his boy name? I forgot his name. That said something about Lexus King.
Oh yeah, I can't think of his name either.
He got released. What's his name? He had the whole like lone wolf type. Well, not long, like a whole Indian type. Not I can't even say
Eddie
Indian.
Thorpe.
Eddie Thorpe. Yes.
Thank you.
When he said something about Lexus King, I was like, wait a minute, you can say that on WTV?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I forgot
He
all
said
about
that
that. You're
on
right.
live on CW with no hesitation. I'm
Yep,
like,
yep.
huh?
That's crazy. Now he at
Yeah.
home with his girl Dakota Kai with a new house they just built, trying to figure out the mortgage.
My
That's
man winning that life.
He went in life. Yeah. Yeah, he went in life because Dakota Kai, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, we got one more topic and then we're going to head up out of here. And this is a topic going back to WWE. And I think this would probably be a good conversation between us three. The WWE need a draft because if you've been catching on the internet webs and everything when I see the IWC,
Mhm.
SmackDown's been a load of shit lately. It's been like kind of like up and down because it's like 1 minute the matches that you having on there are not that great, and then it's like the storylines are not all over. Like I said, the only thing that's saving SmackDown is that tag division. That's it.
Mhm.
Cody Rhodes being champion over there is great, but he wasn't on there It wasn't on there this past Friday because he got
Right.
Claymore about Drew. So
Right.
it's like SmackDown is SmackDown. Of course, you got Jacob 5-2, you got the MFTs and everything, cool, but there's nowhere to go. And them adding Sammy was supposed to help out a little bit, but yeah. So, do you think WWE needs to draft Abe?
Absolutely not.
They don't.
Absolutely not. Nah. You know me, I'm an old head, man. I said this in the beginning, man.
Mhm.
Back in the day, I could watch every show, and it's a chance I'd see my favorite wrestler. Some days I just won't watch SmackDown because I know my favorite wrestler ain't on there. I think it's a disservice to them. I've always thought this. I just think it is, but I'm a realist. Because we've been doing this so long, it's too many belts. It's belts on this side, it's belts on this side, so we could never go back to the way it was. So if I'm thinking about it that way and we just have to deal with it, yes, I will say we do need some type of reshuffle. But here's a shuffle I'd like to throw in there that maybe you guys ain't thinking about. I know we shuffle wrestlers around all day long. Anybody ever thought about shuffling Triple H with Shawn Michaels? I mean, has that ever been brought to the table?
Here's the thing, though, bro. We had our very first few episodes of this podcast, into this podcast, we brought up Shawn Michaels is a better booker than Triple H. That was one of our topics.
Yeah.
Because Shawn Michaels being the booker in NXT, think about it. This man had Sexy Red on the show.
I hated it, but whatever.
Sexy Red.
He had Sexy Red on WWE TV doing everything, twerking, splitting, everything. Booker T was losing his damn mind. It was like, and then he, of course, he had everybody come on the show, and like you said, he gets the culture too, like you said.
And not only that, this man has the golden touch when it comes to women. He picks them like no other.
God.
I've never seen a roster assembled in such a way, if you really know what I mean. You know what I mean?
You got Jada Parker, Lash Legend.
Oh my God, Lord.
Lola Vice.
Lord.
Oh my God. Who else you can think?
Oh, listen, I said this once, and I'm gonna say it again. Shawn Michaels, you can take NXT and put it on BET. I'm trying to tell you.
I'm all for it. I'm all for it.
I'm trying to tell you.
Be on BET Plus.
Give me.
Sign me up. Sign me up.
Oh my God! But yeah, like, they do get the culture over there in NXT,
Right.
so it makes the most sense.
Give me AJ and Free on the post show too. Sign me up.
Big Tigger. Like,
Big
come
Tigger.
on.
Send Solo. I mean, not Solo. Send Jacob and Rikishi down there in the basement. Let them go at it, man. Come on.
Rap City, baby.
Rap
City, baby.
Man. They can call me as many niggas as they want on that track, man.
That damn track. I downloaded
just don't let Tyler Perry touch it. Like,
no, definitely not.
You gonna see number cornrows.
Oh man.
You see number cornrows in that. You gonna see someone with a cornrow wig. I'm telling you.
Right, man.
It'll probably be showing.
If Tyler Perry was involved, we would have got Medea versus Pimpzilla last night at AAA, man. So keep him far away.
Oh my God.
Is that her name? Pimpzilla? I don't know,
man. Oh my God.
Yeah,
but you say doesn't need it. Here's my thing about the draft situation. I'm at a point where it's like, some people do need to be on different shows because where they're at is not going far. Like, for instance, like Zelina Vega. I would love her to be on Raw because it's like, at least on Raw was like, you can do something with her. But I know she's on SmackDown because of her husband. Same thing with, like, for instance, if they were to break up the Street Profits, I would literally put Montez on Raw and let him shine over there. Keep Dox on SmackDown because Dox is, to me, he's very underrated. Dox is underrated like hell.
Bruh, don't get me started on that. I got a whole idea that crazy.
Let's hear it.
I'm going to tell you, everybody talk that talk, man. Everybody talk that talk, man. I've hung with both of these guys before in a personal setting, in some sports things that I do with the Lions and NFL.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in the room with them, man, it hit me that a lot of people are not aware of Dawkins' personality. And when it's all said and done, he going to be the bigger one. Call me crazy. Call me crazy. But it was something about Montez's natural rhythm off camera that didn't feel natural. And when you got to force it that much sometimes, if you really in the spotlight, fans can pick up on that. But when I was kicking it with Dawkins, it was like very free-flowing, funny. And I'm like, man, if you could just get in shape and get your image together, you could do this shit, man. So, yeah, I think Dawkins, and it's all said and done, is going to be bigger, and that's going to shock a lot of people.
You know how I compare Dawkins to? You might actually agree with this. He's this version of D'Lo Brown.
I agree.
Because think about it.
What you mean about that?
Because think about it. In the Attitude Era, D'Lo Brown was that, for me, I was a fan of D'Lo Brown. I was a huge fan of D'Lo Brown. He was that dude between the whole neck movement, then the whole the low down, his moveset was so good. It's just that it never gave him that type of push. He was Intercontinental Champion, European Champion, but like they never gave him like that push. But because at the time, Attitude Era, you couldn't do nothing for real. You had Austin, you had The Rock, Stone Cold, Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H, Taker, Kane, all of them. So you couldn't do shit.
My only problem with Montez, and hopefully y'all get what I'm about to say, is sometimes he is naturally too comical. And when you're the big guy and when you're number one, it takes a seriousness to be a world heavyweight champion. And he joked too much. It's like he'll show up. Like if Montez, you about to scrap some guys, Montez will show up, be like, he tall, he black, he dressed, he look cool. Oh, he about to kill somebody. He open his mouth and be like,
Goofy.
morphin' time. Like, what? It's
Yeah.
morphin' time. We about to scrap him real. He can't take shit serious. And that bothers me. I'm like, bro, you got the look. Just be serious, man.
I think it's like I think that's what's missing, like you just said. Because if he was like in that serious part of a character, granted, it's cool to be yourself too. It's cool to always be yourself in the ring.
Right.
Cause I'm sure because he's actually himself.
He's like that. He's like that. Yeah, that's how he is.
So it's like for him to be a serious guy, it would take a lot of like deep digging for him a little bit, possibly.
Bobby almost had it. Bobby almost had it before they let him go. Man,
Yeah,
they was en route. They had the suits. They was changing everything. And what the hell?
They didn't do nothing with that damn thing. Like you said, the person that's booking ain't for the culture. So
ain't for the culture. They said this ain't working. What?
I remember I was at WrestleMania 40 when they had their match against Cross and the Authors of Pain. So because I'm like they could have did more with them because they was the what was it what was that group called?
The Final Testament.
I think I'm talking about the Prophets and Bobby.
The Pride or something like
that. Yeah, it was the Pride.
Yeah, some fun shit.
Yeah. Yeah, because it could have been something, but we knew Bobby was on his way out. Cause
the Pride. Why we gotta get the LGBTQ name? The Pride. What? See what I'm saying? They don't get the culture. They don't. You come around, you in the hood, and you call a gang the Pride. Like, oh, they don't get it, man. They don't get it.
Yeah, like you said, in if you watch WWE on the real, if you look at the creative group, it's the table sit around, not one ounce of color. So it makes sense.
It was one little Carl Obama type guy, half mixed. He was there, but
they didn't do it for you, huh?
They ain't do it for me, man. I need somebody in that room who got to put on lotion immediately after the shower. I need that type of black person, man. You know what I mean? You can't put lotion on. That shit'll hurt. Give me that nigga in that room, not all these others.
Yep. All right, Noah. So you the last person to speak on this, and then we're gonna close out. Do you think they need a draft?
No. What I think needs to happen is just take it back old school. Infuse everybody in one big storyline, like I've been doing since like the Attitude Era. Like you had people going from and this the other thing. Nowadays, you don't hear people say, "Well, this Friday on SmackDown, I'm going to do this." It's always next week on Raw or next week on SmackDown. Yeah. They never say, "Well, this Monday night." They only say it. Well, the announcers only say, "Well, this person is going on Monday Night Raw."
Right.
Performers themselves don't say, "Oh, I'm gonna show up on Raw." This that they barely say that like they do back in the day.
Yep.
But if they just went back, and I hate to say this, if they went back to the Vince McMahon formula, it would be better. I hate to say it. Like we can sit here and say Vince McMahon was a low down dirty SOB, but he had something working.
Yep.
And granted, he did, but if you think about it too, he did make a lot of black people champion. I ain't gonna hold you.
Exactly. Now I'm gonna go back to what y'all was talking about as far as
Bobby
Angelo Dawkins.
That too. He made Bobby like a goddamn god.
He loved Bobby. He
loved Bobby. Now I'm gonna go back to what y'all was saying about Angelo Dawkins. You said he's more like D'Lo Brown. To me, he's more like Stevie Ray.
Ooh.
That's a wow. Whoa.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, the only reason why I say Stevie Ray was because Stevie Ray, even though he wasn't showcased as much, he still had the talent. He still had the charisma. He still had the mic work. He just wasn't booked as much. And that's the only Achilles heel to Stevie Ray as it is for Angelo Dawkins. Even when Montez was injured for a brief period of time, and Angelo Dawkins had that little singles run, they barely showcased it.
Yeah.
So, to me, they don't need a draft, but if they do, they need to draft the right people for the right type of opponents that they're drafting, if that makes sense.
Yeah, definitely,
Yeah,
definitely,
definitely, definitely.
definitely.
Like like Abe was saying, it's too many titles.
Too many.
You have the Raw tag team titles. Scrap those and just give them the tag team titles. Y'all got to them. Like make the tag team division bigger.
Yeah,
That's what's killing y'all is
Yeah,
these drafts and these
yeah.
random superstars going to random shows. That's what's killing y'all.
yeah.
Then on top of that, involve NXT more.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't get me wrong, I understand NXT is like the level under the main roster, but I promise you, if Lash Legend was to come up to SmackDown, ball game.
Dog.
If Obafemi was to go up to Raw, ball game all day. They will hit grand slams all over.
Yep.
Don't segregate the rosters so much because NXT is here and the main roster is here. Involve everybody, and I guarantee you, more money will come in, more merchandise will come in, and you'll have a better flowing company. You wouldn't honestly, you wouldn't need AAA. You wouldn't even need TNA for all that matter. You wouldn't need these partnerships. That's what's killing y'all financially, is because y'all have these ceilings between each bracket of your company, and y'all don't know what to do as far as booking.
That is true. That is very true.
Y'all have these toy chests, and y'all pick up y'all favorite toys and put them up against your other favorite toys. What about the rest of the toy chest?
Mm-hmm.
And
Facts.
that's what kills.
Basically,
That's
just
what
like
kills WWE every single time.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that's a good analogy on that because that is very true. Because it's so many stuff they can do with the product and everything, and certain superstars, but it's like they don't
And then,
know how to do it.
on top of that, y'all ever notice? And I thought about this the other day. Let's break WWE down by each era, right? The
Okay.
gold the golden era was based on six people: Andre, Piper, Macho, Hogan, Warrior, and I'm gonna throw Flair in there.
Okay.
That's your main six. The Attitude Era: Brett, Shawn, Triple H, Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Kane? Question mark. We'll put that there. So you have your six. The Ruthless Aggression: Shawn, Edge, Orton, Cena. You can put
You got
Eddie
you got Brock in there too somewhere.
and Brock. There you go. So
And
boom, that's
maybe
six.
Batista. Maybe Batista.
Maybe Batista, but
Exactly. So you have
yeah,
your six with a possible seven. And now the new era. We're going to skip that one, but we're going to go to the
reality era.
current one. Yeah, we're going to skip that one. We're going to go to the era now. Rhea, Punk, Roman, Cody. You could
Jay.
put
Jay.
Jay is based on those six people alone.
What's the pattern? Those are the people that they're going to book shows around, and the undercard is yet to follow that. And again, they shoot themselves in the foot to where it's just those six people, and yet
We're just here.
Yeah. Yeah. I see
Yeah,
exactly what you mean.
I got you. I get what you're putting down.
Like it, like I said, it's just if you don't even think about a draft. Like I said, just okay. Lash and Nia got a rivalry going on.
They had a hell of a match.
Incorporate that on
Had a hell of
SmackDown.
a match.
Stephanie Vaquero got called up. She had a rivalry with somebody before she got called up. Why not fuse that on the Monday Night Raw?
Yeah, true. But at the same time, you know,
Like I get it. You pick battles, that's cool. But if you incorporate everybody into one big bubble, I promise you things will flow much easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, I agree with that 100%. Hold on. Can y'all hear me?
Yep. Perfect.
Hmm.
Okay, I just want to be sure because I know my mic was kind of awful, but I don't know what's going on. But yeah. All right, man. So we're gonna head out of here. We went over time for the first time on this podcast.
That's when you know shit flowing, man. That's
Yeah,
when you know shit flowing.
definitely.
I got more shit to talk about, but you're right. Hey, it's time to go.
Yeah, I was say, trust me, we'll have you back on again
Whenever,
soon.
man. Whenever.
Or if
Yes,
any,
sir.
People act like I won't come on. I'm like, hit me up. What
oh
the
yeah,
fuck?
no, I knew
Man.
you would come on for sure. Just that I know you have your other podcasts. I know you're busy, so it's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah. No, I'm good, man. This is my job. This is my 9 to 5. So that's it.
if
As it
anything,
should be.
Man.
if anybody else on your show wants to come on, they're more welcome to come on too.
Minx was pissed. She's like, can I come? I'm like, I don't know. They ain't asked for you.
Oh, she's more than welcome to come. Let her know she's more than welcome to
Oh,
come.
man. Beware with her, man. She's a spicy little caliente.
I've seen the podcast.
I like them like that.
I know.
I like them like that.
Okay, I remember you said that when she shows up.
I know. I've seen the podcast. She out of all of y'all, she's the fiery one.
Hey, I'm trying to censor our whole little AAA post show. I can't even post shit. She don't want.
I know. I was watching
racially hardcore on the show. Like, damn, man, what the fuck? Chill out. Dang.
But y'all are more than welcome to come on. We'll do like a whole crossover thing.
Hell yeah.
I'll definitely come on y'all podcast too to have fun with y'all because y'all seem like have a fun bunch all the time. So
and we gonna be in Philly. We be coming anytime shows go to Philly. Sometimes we go out there. It's not that we know y'all. We gonna pull up, man.
Oh yeah, definitely. We'll link. Yeah, of course, definitely.
Hey, we ain't far away.
All right, man. So this is where we're gonna let you get your spotlight, let you know what's going on with you, and tell what's going on, everything going on about you right now. So go ahead. There you go.
Yeah, you guys can check me out. As you probably know, before this whole wrestling thing got kicked off, I used to work with the Lions. You would see all my coverage with the Lions. But this season, the wrestling podcast, the Holy Shhh podcast, has taken off, and they asked me to choose. So this year, I am gambling on myself. We just started the Holy Shhh Sports podcast, so everything you've ever seen me do with the Detroit Lions this season will be our product now. So I love them. They love me. It's a respect. We don't hate each other. It's just I'm going to just take a risk on myself here. And so check out the Holy Shhh Sports. We just launched those pages. Dive into that. And the wrestling, that shit run like clockwork every day. Check us out. It just don't stop over there. But Holy Shhh Sports is really what I want to push because it's a big risk. A lot of people don't quit an NFL job. So I feel a little crazy, but one day I think it may pay.
Hell yeah.
That's cool. And you're a Lions fan. Go Birds.
Oh man. Go who? Go what bird? Oh, Eagles. Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah. No, yeah, you can
The
talk.
thing is, you gotta think about it. It's a mixture of fans here. You have a Lions fan, an Eagles fan, and a Rams fan.
Right.
So it's a lot. I'm a football guy, so
You said you're a Rams fan?
Rams fan.
Oh, you're a Rams fan. See, we got
I'm
Stafford, my guy. Stafford, my guy. Without your team, we wouldn't be where we are. We are like one.
That's fair.
That is true.
That's fair.
That is very
true. Listen, there's no beef here. There's no beef here.
Y'all gave us our pillars, man, in that trade, man. Sewell,
yes, sir.
Gibbs.
Yeah, y'all drafted some great players on y'all squad.
Oh my God, Stafford was the greatest trade.
Dude, like when the whole the golf Stafford situation. Now I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of skeptical with Stafford coming from y'all. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know.
No, he a gamer.
Stafford a gamer. Only thing is, when he was in Detroit, he couldn't have a line. That was the issue.
I'll never forget what he did. He put Calvin Johnson in the Hall of Fame. I know he made some great catches, but a lot of them passes came where they were supposed to be from Stafford.
Well, Stafford
now I will say though,
he was on the dog at Georgia.
Yeah, a dog.
Hold on, like the Lions are not the team to be sleeping on this season.
Yeah,
because they came close last year.
It's gonna be a little step back. There's gonna be a little. I'm gonna
be honest. Like this. Yeah. They was like this, and I'm like, oh snap! They gonna do it. They gonna do it.
Now this year gonna be a little step back, but we'll still be there.
Yeah. I was gonna say I expect y'all to be in the playoffs. I expect y'all.
We'll see y'all in the playoffs.
You can't just make up 2 new coordinators. It's gonna take some time.
Yeah.
And Campbell was doing his thing.
Yeah, man, that's my guy, man. I would miss working for them, but like I say, man, Holy Shhh Sports.
Hey, if you had that podcast, let us know. I'll definitely come on that.
I'm gonna hit you up then.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a Birds fan, so I'm a sports fan. Period. Even though I'm a Philly guy, But I love all sports. I watch everything. I don't
Yeah,
care.
man. We gotta talk about your Sixers too. Everything, man.
Do we have to?
Oh
Yes, we
my
do.
God.
Yes, we do.
Like, do we have
Oh
to?
I mean,
my
because
God.
technically, because you kind of just rub the Eagles in my face, so I'm gonna rub the
Good
Pistons in
point. Good
yours.
point.
I'm gonna
Because
rub the Pistons in yours.
because the Pistons are doing way better
That's
No,
than the
fair.
Sixers.
That's fair. No,
we coming. We come and don't let Ivy come back. Come on, man.
Oh Lord,
People slip. That was our second best player. We went into
he
the playoffs
was.
without him. You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I said, our only concern
Yeah.
with Sixers is Embiid's knee. That's
Mm-hmm.
really
That's it.
it.
That's it. That's
But
it.
all in all, so like you said, you follow me on everything. Like I said, I'm gonna put all this. Like, send me all the information to me
I
so I
got
can
you,
put it in the
bro. I
description.
got you. I
I'll
got you.
definitely put in the description after this episode done.
Yep.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So also you can follow me at @double_Hawk54 on IG and TikTok as well. Of course, you know to follow my guy Nova on his page as well. His is Nova_Chapter 32 on
Mm-hmm.
IG and everything. So follow us. Please subscribe, share the podcast. Like I said, Abe will be back on this podcast again for sure.
For
Yeah, he
We
sure.
will
definitely
definitely have
coming
him on
back.
this podcast
Hell
again.
yeah. Hell yeah.
Also, we're gonna have some people from his show come on too. I
The
know
whole crew
the
of the
whole
Holy.
have more. Hey, more the merrier. I don't. It'll be
Yes.
fun.
It's gonna get crazy, man.
Like I
If
said,
they listen, if they come back, it's a free for all podcast. We putting everything on the table.
Hey, okay. All
yeah,
right.
we'll love. Like I said, for us, for you coming on our show, we be honored to do your show as well for wrestling as well too.
Yes, sir.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
let's do it, bro. Let's do
Like
it.
whenever you do a wrestling podcast episode, let us know. Me or my guy here, or both of us, matter of fact, both of us, we'll come on there and have fun with y'all, just to be fun.
Let's do it, man. I'm
Mm-hmm.
already in my head when I got out here. I was like, I'm about to tell the crew about them. This about to go down. So don't even worry.
Definitely.
We got this game show airing this week. We'd love to have y'all on that, man.
Hey, let
Let's go.
us. Well, this is the thing. I'm on vacation this week, so I
Oh
have
man,
plenty of time.
I got you, man.
All right, just hit me up. Like I said, just hit me up.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna close this episode out. So I appreciate everybody tuning in. We'll be back next week, of course. New topics, everything. Have a good night, guys. Stay safe out there. Also, Tuesday I'll be at NXT.
Ooh,
I got tickets. I'm going they have a show in Philly next week at the Met, so I'll definitely be there. So if you see me on TV, just know I'm not doing nothing crazy.
definitely.
Yet.
Yet, I'm not you.
Listen, when you see them yams come out on NXT, you gonna lose your mind.
It depends
You
who's coming
gonna
out.
lose your
It
mind.
depends. It
Cause
depends.
listen,
Yeah, you're gonna
listen,
definitely lose your mind when you see that.
WWE, you better be glad I'm not coming to NXT. Cause Jada Parker, I miss Parker, but Lash Legend,
Last Legend.
Lash we can't
Trick
touch
Williams
because
can't
that's
fight.
all. That's all
Okay.
trick.
As soon as you walk in, you're gonna look around at all the women and you're gonna hear this in your head. I'm telling you, brother, it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
Mhm.
So, we're gonna get out of here. So, y'all have a good night, everybody.